What's up, guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to episode number 94 of the Road to Glory. Now, in the last one, if you missed it, we started our weekend league games and we also opened the reward pack that we got for the previous weekend league. So if you haven't seen that one, I'll leave a card in the top right. You can go and watch that episode before we get stuck into today's games. Now, as you know, every single week, I'm not the sort of person, I don't really want to play 40 games of FIFA. One, I don't necessarily have the time because I'm editing other videos and getting other stuff ready. And two, it's not my cup of tea, really. So I tend to aim for just getting the 5 wins, like a quick, nice, easy 5 wins if I am going to play the weekend league, because for an account where I've not spent any money, it gets me 7.5k and a 25k pack for just getting 5 wins, and I think that's a decent little reward for just playing a few games of FIFA. So that's our aim. Unfortunately, we go 1-0 down in this match right here, and we're already like 2-1. I lost the last game I played, but I did win my first 2. Now, Fekir does fantastic stuff, as always. Not only did we just go 1-0 down, but he went up the other end, turned it around, and just hit a banger. And not only can he do those low drivens that I have hit a few of already, but yeah, every now and again he's going to pop up with a classic long shot as well. So you can see why I keep bigging him up. I'm not trying to like rise his price on the market or anything. I just think he is genuinely an outstanding player on this game. But like, you know, like most situations, I sort of get scored on. So Dele Alli does the same thing to me down the other end. And I'll tell you what, if I hadn't scored that right there, if that didn't go in, I would have been really, really mad. And I was already starting to get a little bit stressed because I'd conceded twice in this game, and which I don't like conceding. It does stress me out. It does make me annoyed. And I'd lost my previous game. So at the moment I'm on this, am I about to tilt and go on a really bad losing streak? And if so, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen. And this guy's Joe Hart was having the game of his freaking life. I was getting through one-on-one a couple of times, and he was saving it when I would normally score it. So I made a couple of substitutions. We brought Martial on, Al Sommer. I think we brought Cyprian on as well. And fortunately for me, this guy didn't score in the 83rd minute. My Courtois was able to save. However, we get through. Dele Alli plays it into Martial. I thought he was going to hit that first time, but some reason he flicked it over his head. And obviously that meant that that chance was gone. And we push on in to extra time. In extra time, Al Sommer plays it through to Martial, who gets through one-on-one in this situation, and of course, he scores that one. Joe Hart didn't manage to save it. Thank the Lord. I genuinely thought somehow Joe Hart was going to spawn some sort of jetpack and fly down to the corner and save that one. He was having that much of a good game in this particular match. However, I couldn't do it twice. Joe Hart did manage to save the next opportunity that I had to really sort of put this game away. But into the second half of extra time, we do go up 3-2, so that's great. Son then plays it through to Dele Alli. I don't know why I didn't manage to put a tackle in with Chris Smalling there, but I didn't, and he scores in the 108th minute, like literally just straight on into that second half of extra time, and gets an equaliser. And then I guess it was anyone's game at that point in time. He kept getting through. Traore plays it across. If that had gone through to Son and he'd have scored, I'd have been really mad, because it was kind of the last kick of the game. And this one goes to penalties. Now, I scored the first one under lucky circumstances. It just went under the keeper. But then I thought I should have saved that one. There's no reason why I shouldn't. And he manages to score it. So, 2 bullshit penalties out of the way. And we're back onto this game. Now, I miss one with Al Sommer. I hit it straight down the middle and he saves it. And then he scores. So, at this point in time, it is advantage my opponent. I do score with Fekir because Fekir scores every Fekir goal that he wants. And then his Roy Keane scores. So we're still losing. Kante then sticks one in the back of the net. So, okay, we're doing our best here. Dele Alli then sticks it wide, and I get the save with Courtois. And then, like, my Dele Alli misses straight away as well. So he's back in the driving seat again. And because it was into sudden death, he did manage to score that goal with, I think it was his Kante to win the game. And yeah, I lost the game. So we're now 2-2, which really sucks. I thought I had a better game in that one, and I had like more attempts on goal and stuff than my opponent, and it was his Joe Hart which really did me in. But it happens from time to time. My Courtois had a great game in the last episode. So then we go on into, like, straight into another game. We're now 2-2, and I'm starting to get triggered. really, that's not good. He's got an amazing strike force he's got Player of the Month Ibra, he's got SBC Lacazette and Martial and some other great players in this game that you just, you know, don't want to ever come up against. Kante somehow misses that attempt right there, but Ogbonna making 2 fantastic tackles and us saving it with Courtois. I don't know how we did that, but then we didn't score down the other end either. I play it straight out to Martial here, who then just sort of plays it across to Lacazette. And if he doesn't score that one, I'm calling like bullshit, because there's no reason why he shouldn't have saved that. Or there is no reason why he should save that. That's a definite goal all day long, right? So I go 1-0 down, and then I'm triggered. I'm really stressed out at this point. I get sent off with Chris Smalling, and I don't want to miss a game with my best centre-back. So I thought, you know what, this game's over and done with. I'm not playing with 10 men, losing Chris Smalling for the next one, so I just quit. And rather than quit normally, I dashboard so that I don't have to apply another fitness, and we just write that one off. I've got so many game attempts to play. It's not going to waste my time when I'm losing in a game and we've got 10 men, so it doesn't really matter. I move on into another one, and we're now 2-3, so 2 wins, 3 losses. So I'm majorly stressed at this point in time. Then Lacazette does get through and score for me quite early on. Like, it was defensive mishap, I would say, from, I think, Eric Bailly, and we were able to just stick that one into the back of the net. I'm not sure who the defender was that we got past then. Either way, we got past him and scored. Syn should have low driven that one. I wanted that to go top corner. It didn't quite go there. But it looks as though we were really applying some pressure and stuff to this opponent and scoring a goal or two. So Syn gets it here, takes the shot across the goalkeeper, but Butland is there to save again, and we earn ourselves another corner. Now Tolisso plays it to Kante, straight to Fekir, and that is a beautiful goal. I've just turned and hit it straight away. And you know what he can do, don't you? Like, he's just that good. I love him. Freaking love him. Just on the turn. I think I hit finesse button. And enough power to just stick that one into the top of the net. And then I paused it because I realised that there was volume coming out of my TV. And I just joined a Discord call. So I didn't want my friends to hear it. And so I paused it and he just quit. And I was like, okay, brilliant. So that worked out for me. I didn't expect him to quit there. But we get our 3rd win. So we're now 3-3, right? So not good, but we're only 2 games away, or 2 wins away, should I say, from getting that 5 wins that we want. And then I get dealt with some more. A superb team to come up against. You know, you got Suarez, Pogba, Sergio Ramos, team of the group stage Griezmann, and a 92 rated Neymar. I wasn't looking forward to playing this guy, and that's all good because he takes kickoff. And, well, just watch what happens. I win possession here, and then all of a sudden, it just disconnects. I don't know if that's him quitting or what. I literally don't know. But I didn't get the win. It didn't count as a game, and I just get to play again. So, all right. I probably would have lost because he had a bit of a super team, really. And then we come up against this, a solid as hell Bundesliga side. He's got 87 Naby Keita, he's got 87 Huvarez, Royce, Dembele, Aubameyang. Like, it's a decent team. And he was quite a good player, very good at dribbling the ball. And I can see that goal in the 27th minute. He just plays it across with Royce, comes off my defender. Aubameyang hits the post. It sort of comes off him. So, yeah, great. I wasn't expecting it, but what can you do, really? It was one of them types of goals. Heung-min Son gets into the box. Dele Alli it fumbles around and it comes to Dele Alli, and he does stick that one past Manuel Neuer in the net. So there was a lot of shot power on that one, so I was expecting it to go in. And we are able to equalise here. Royce then plays it into Alaba, who takes the shot on his weak foot. Thank God for that. And then Dembele just fires it across goal. Nothing comes of it. Thank God, again, it's another one of those situations where anything could have happened and it could have gone in. And then I make a rash second challenge with Kyle Walker, and he gets himself a red card. But because this game's so close, I'm not going to quit it like I did that other one, just because, like, I could still win without a right back, and I've got some other players that I can play, like, in substitute for him in the next game. So we push on into extra time in this one. Dele Alli finds Anthony Martial, who finds Fekir, who finds Al Sommer, back to Dele Alli, and that's a lovely little team goal. There's some good pass and move there, and we are able to stick that one into the back of the net. And Al Sommer, who's actually, Dele Alli, who has been amazing for us, scores, I think, did he score the first goal as well? Second goal of this match. And we're 2-1 up in extra time. Only time for my defender to do that and fall to Thomas Müller, and for me to completely bottle it, right? In the 115th minute. Lovely. I don't know what that touch was all about from the defender. Why would he do that? Either way, we concede, and it's now 2-2. Looking like this one's going to penalties. But then a kind of similar thing happened to me down the other end, and Al Sommer is able to stick that one into the back of the net. And in the 119th minute, we're able to get ourselves what looks to be a winning goal. So yeah, it was very odd circumstances. Both the defenders messed up. Both the strikers were potent enough to score the goals. Luckily for me, it meant that I would win the game 3-2. So it was a long one, and that was a stressful one as well, because that went all the way to 120 minutes, for and I only just scored right at the end. So we're now up to 4 wins. But my head is completely gone. Like I'm a stressed out mess, because we've lost like, how many games have we lost? 4, 3 or 4? I don't know. We've lost quite a few games. I think it's 3 at the moment, and we've got 4 wins. I just need this one more win, and then I can stop playing. I can get onto editing, I had other videos to edit as well, so I need to just try and get these 5 wins as quickly as possible so that I can move on to my other work. And it was taking longer than I anticipated, and that was definitely stressing me out as well. Dele Alli plays it across to Lacazette, and how he doesn't score there, I will never know. I hate coming up against players with this pitch as well. Do you guys not like that? We go 1-0 down, obviously. Thomas Müller. Very similar goal to the one that the other Müller scored in the previous game. And then Robin takes a free kick. It comes out. I clear it terribly. Evra plays it to Müller, who gets past my defender. And that lucky goal goes in off Ogbonna, like, just straight up rage quit. Like, I'm just dashboarding that one. It's 2-0. I wasn't going to win that game. I was triggered, and I just moved on. I was like, okay, we'll win the next one. So we're now 4-4. Terrible form right now. It's not good. And then I come up against this. He's got the likes of, Foot Birthday Nani, SBC Suarez, Orange and Red Mane, the informed Ben Yedder. It was just a recipe for success for this guy and a recipe for disaster for me. And because I'm so triggered, I'm defended like a complete idiot. And I go 1-0 down to a Suarez across the goal, low driven shot. And then I go 2-0 down to Suarez. And again, I'm just like, yeah, see you later, I'm out of here. My head at this point was just gone. It was completely and utterly gone. And now we're 4-5. So we've turned it around again to be so negative. This is terrible. Literally last week, I've done it before where I've gone 5-0. Or last week I went 5-1. I was not expecting it to take me so many games to get my 5 wins. I was a stressed out mess. And good defense from that guy there to tap that one out for a corner. But luckily it comes to Lacazette, who manages to, on the turn, get a weird header in. And we do go 1-0 up in this particular game right here. And I feel like this is the one. I just need to win this one, get it out of the way. We'll end 5-5. Because any more than that, and I'll be 10 games in after this one. I don't want to be 4-6. What is it? Martial gets into the box, hits the inside of the post. I thought that one was going in. But it just seemed that my luck was slightly better than my opponents in this particular game. Syn gets past the defender, hits that low-driven shot, and that's always going to go in. As long as the defender doesn't block that one, that's a straight-up goal. There's no way the goal is going to save that. It's just got too much power. Heung-min Son's finishing is that good and stuff that I expect a goal from that particular shot right there. Lacazette hits my own player, which could have been a 3-0. Really would have solidified this game, wouldn't it? But we go 2-0 up at half-time. More possession. We seem to be dominating this game. It is in our favour. And luckily for me, Chris Smalling blocks a nice attempt there. We get through with Lacazette here. I spot an open Fekir at the back post, and he just taps that one home. And that is going to be 3-0. And I feel like at this point in time, with only like 35 minutes to go or whatever it is, we're kind of safe, it's all right. We've got the win. It's 3-0. Mane pushes it into Kante, who just runs through my defence, but Courtois, he hits it straight at the goalkeeper, so Courtois saves it. And eventually we do end up winning 3-0. Thank God. So that is 5-5. We've got the 5 wins that I wanted, and we are now up to bronze 1. 7,500 coins and a premium gold players pack, so a 25k pack. I'll take that, but I'm not playing anymore. As I said multiple times in this video, at this point my head was gone. I don't know if you guys do that as well. Like, if you know you're not going to play the 40 games, do you dashboard or quit if you go 2-0 down? Someone let me know, because Obviously, I did a couple of times in this video, and it's not normally something I would like to do. I know I had so many attempts left that I could just go into multiple games, because I don't really care about my overall record. I just wanted to get the 5 wins as easily as I possibly could, without wasting as much time. So let me know, guys, if you do that. Whilst you're there, if you wouldn't mind smashing a thumbs up on this video. We have played some more Weekend League. Hopefully you guys did as well. Let me know how you got on down below in the comment section. Smash a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.